Hello students, today we are going to discuss about algebraic expressions, the introduction part. Okay, so let us start now. We will going to discuss the basic terms related to algebraic expressions. The first point, if you see that what are constant terms. Okay, when we talk about algebraic expression, the first thing comes the constant terms. So a constant in maths is a value that doesn't change. It's a fixed value like 1, 2, 5, 6, any number whose value is specific, means you know the counting of that number. Such numbers are classified as constant terms. If we move to the variable part, the variable is a symbol for a number we don't know yet. Means if we don't know the real value, we assume it as some variable. Okay, now variable are terms related to some alphabets like X, A, B. Mostly X is very much popular in maths. Okay, we always take let the value be X. So the unknown value which we take are termed as variables. Now the third point comes is term. What is term? A term is either a single number or a variable, or numbers and variables multiplied together. Means if you see the example, it is a trinomial polynomial. It is a trinomial expression where 4x minus 3y plus 5. Okay, so here 4x can be called as first term, 3y is the second term, and 5 at the last is said to be as the third term. So it is an example of trinomial which I have given. Okay, moving to next now. Now we are going to discuss about expressions. The expression word itself defines its meaning. Anything which can be expressed. For example, if I ask you what is the sum of x and y, you cannot tell me the actual answer. So what you will do, you will going to express in the form of x plus y. Okay, means you cannot give the actual answer, so you are just expressing the value. Sir, it's x plus y. Okay, if you go through the third line over here, the second line, we can say things like that expressions has only two terms, or the second term is a constant, or even are you sure the coefficient is really 4? Okay, means you cannot tell whether the expression is having a fixed value. You cannot define that expression is a fixed value. We just specify it in the form of variables and constant. If it's like some example, the sum of 3y and 6 can be expressed as 3y plus 6. Okay, difference of x and y. If I ask you what is the difference of x and y, you can say, sir, it can be x minus y or y minus x. It depends whether x is greater than y or y is greater than x. According to that only we can define as difference of x and y. Further, if we move about the terms, so terms are classified into two categories, like and unlike terms. Okay, like terms are added and subtracted. Unlike terms you cannot add, you cannot subtract. Okay, so if you go to the chart, you will understand what are the conditions of like terms and unlike terms. Got the point? Okay, moving to next now. Now, what are coefficient? A coefficient is a number used to multiply a variable. Okay, means any number which is just written beside the variable term. For example, if you see the example only, if 4x means 4 times of x, here we can say 4 is a coefficient. Okay, if I ask you what is the coefficient of x, you will say, sir, 4 is the coefficient of x. Okay, if there is no constant term beside a variable, for example x is a written single. Okay, so beside x we can say 1 is always there. So if I ask you what is the coefficient of x, then you can tell me, sir, 1 is the coefficient of x. Okay, sometimes the coefficient is a letter like a or b instead of a number, means in place of 4 I can write ax. Okay, can you see the example? If you see, x is a variable, a and b are the coefficient, and c is a constant term. So in these type of categories we can classify them as constant and variables. Okay, let us understand with another example in a term. For example, 12xy. So here coefficient of 12 is xy, means if I ask you what is the coefficient of 12, so you will say, sir, xy. Leaving that particular term, the remaining part of that term is classified as coefficient. Or we can say where y is the coefficient of 12y. Okay, we can say where x is the coefficient of 12y. Okay, here 12 is the numeric coefficient while y is the literal coefficient. Okay, y is called as the literal coefficient. Understood? Okay, now we talk about the polynomials. Okay, so what are polynomials? A polynomial is an expression consisting of variables and coefficients. Okay, combination of variables, the coefficient that involves only the operations of addition, subtraction, multiplication. Okay, and non-negative integers, exponent of variables. What I'm saying that any expression, if you go through the examples, 5x square plus 3 comma 8 plus 7y to the power 5, 3 plus 4x, these all are the examples of polynomials in one variable. If we see the another example, 5x square plus 2y minus 3, another example 8x plus 7xy, these two are the example of polynomials in two variables, x and y. In these two examples there are two variables, x and y. They are called as polynomials in two variables. Okay, now classification of polynomials. If we talk about classification of polynomials, we can say they are classified into monomials, binomials, trinomials, even quadrinomials. We can say the polynomial having 4 terms. Okay, so all over they are called as polynomials only, but the basic 4 points which we can discuss as 3 points, that is monomials, binomials, trinomials. Okay, you can see the example also. A polynomial having 1 term is known as monomial. A polynomial having 2 terms is known as binomial, and the polynomial having 3 terms is known as trinomial. Clear? Okay, moving next. Now when we talk about degrees of polynomials, now what is degree? It is the highest power of variables present in the polynomial. For example, if we talk about 8x square plus 3y minus 4, here this polynomial is having the degree 2. If I talk about 8x square, 3y and 4, in these 3 terms x is having the highest power, that is 2. So the degree of this polynomial will be 2. If we see another example, that is 8x to the power 4 y square plus 2x plus 4 is having a degree 6. Why? Because here x and y, the power of x and y will be added. Let us understand it with an example. Okay, first let me explain you with a variable example. Over here, if you see ax to the power m, y to the power n. Okay, here degree of this term will be m plus n. The power of the variables are added. Okay, where a is a coefficient. Okay, and coefficient you have already discussed in the previous screen. Now for example, if I talk about 8x to the power 4 y to the power 2, here we are adding the power of x and y, that is 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. Here also 8 is a coefficient. Okay, now we talk about what are ascending and descending order. Sometimes the small type of questions comes, arrange the given polynomials into ascending and descending order. In that condition we have to see the degree of the polynomials given. We have to see the degrees of the terms given, and according to that only we arrange them into ascending and descending order. But always remember that we always arrange the polynomials into descending order, that is from higher degree to lower degree. Okay, one more thing you should remember whenever you are doing the questions related to polynomials, that when addition and subtraction cases are there, we can only add and subtract the like terms. Now like terms you have already understood in the previous window what are like terms. So remember, whenever you are doing addition and subtraction, you cannot add two different terms, that is two unlike terms. Example, 2x square and 2x to the power 3, these two terms are different, so you cannot add these two terms. Okay, so remember this thing.